Imagine a world without sharks, the ocean's top predators, and the devastating impact it would have on our ecosystem. Sharks have been swimming in our oceans for over 400 million years, long before humans, and they play a crucial role in keeping the marine ecosystem balanced. With over 500 species of sharks, ranging from the small dwarf lantern shark to the massive whale shark, they come in all shapes and sizes. Some are fast-swimming predators, while others are slow-moving filter feeders, but they all have one thing in common: they're incredibly diverse. This diversity is what makes sharks so fascinating. From the tiger shark with its distinctive stripes, to the hammerhead with its unique head shape, each species has evolved to occupy a specific niche in the ocean, and they all contribute to the delicate balance of the ecosystem. But despite their importance, many shark species are facing numerous threats, including overfishing, habitat loss, and climate change. Sharks are often caught accidentally in fishing nets, or targeted for their fins, which are used to make shark fin soup, a luxury dish in some cultures. The loss of sharks would have a ripple effect throughout the entire ecosystem, with many other species relying on them for food, or to keep their populations in check. For example, sea otters rely on sharks to keep the sea urchin population under control. If sharks disappear, sea urchins would overgraze the kelp forests, causing them to disappear. This would have a devastating impact on the many species that call the kelp forests home, from fish to invertebrates. Additionally, sharks help to maintain the health of the ocean by preying on weak or injured animals, which helps to prevent the spread of disease. Shark conservation is a complex issue, with many different factors at play, from fishing regulations to habitat protection. One of the main challenges is that sharks are often misunderstood, with many people viewing them as mindless killers, rather than the fascinating and diverse creatures they are. This misconception has led to a lack of public support for shark conservation, with many people not realizing the importance of these animals. However, in recent years, there has been a growing movement to protect sharks, with many organizations working to promote shark conservation and educate the public about the importance of these animals. As we delve deeper into the world of shark conservation, it's clear that there's still much to be learned about these incredible creatures. From their unique biology to their complex social behaviors, sharks are full of surprises. By studying sharks and their role in the ecosystem, we can gain a better understanding of the importance of conservation and the impact that human activities are having on the ocean. With shark populations declining at an alarming rate, it's more important than ever that we take action to protect these incredible animals and the ecosystem they inhabit. The fate of the ocean and all its inhabitants depends on it, and it's up to us to make a difference. Shark diversity is not just about the number of species, but also about the different roles they play in the ecosystem and how they interact with their environment. Sharks come in all shapes and sizes, from the small dwarf lantern shark, which grows to about 8 inches, to the massive whale shark, which can reach lengths of up to 40 feet and weigh over 20 tons. Some sharks are specialized predators, like the great white shark, which uses its powerful jaws and sharp teeth to take down large prey, while others are filter feeders, like the basking shark, which uses its gill rakers to strain tiny fish and plankton from the water. The different species of sharks have adapted to their environments in unique ways, like the bull shark, which can survive in both fresh and salt water, and the goblin shark, which has a special sense organ that allows it to detect the electrical signals of its prey. This diversity of species and adaptations is what makes sharks so fascinating and so important to the health of the ocean ecosystem. But despite their importance, many shark species are facing serious threats, like overfishing, habitat loss, and climate change. Some sharks are caught accidentally in fishing gear intended for other species, while others are targeted for their fins, which are used to make shark fin soup, a luxury dish in some parts of the world. The problem is that sharks are slow to reproduce, and their populations can't keep up with the rate at which they're being removed from the ocean. As a result, many shark species are now considered endangered, and some are even critically endangered, which means they're at high risk of becoming extinct. The scalloped hammerhead, for example, has been overfished to the point where its population has declined by over 90% in some parts of the world. The oceanic white-tip shark, which was once one of the most common shark species, is now rarely seen, and its population is thought to have declined by over 99%. The loss of these species would not only be a tragedy, but it would also have serious consequences for the ocean ecosystem. Sharks play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems, and their loss could have a ripple effect throughout the entire food chain. For example, if sharks were to disappear, their prey species, like fish and squid, might become too abundant and overgraze the ocean's habitats, leading to the loss of other species that depend on those habitats. So what can we do to help protect shark diversity and the ecosystem they inhabit? One of the most important things we can do is to reduce our impact on the ocean by reducing our use of plastics and supporting sustainable fishing practices. We can also support conservation efforts, like protecting shark habitats and enforcing laws that prohibit the overfishing of shark species. By taking action to protect sharks and the ocean ecosystem, we're not just saving these incredible animals, we're also ensuring the long-term health of the planet. The ocean provides us with so many benefits, from food to jobs to recreation, and it's up to us to make sure we're taking care of it for future generations. Shark conservation is a complex issue, and it requires a comprehensive approach that involves governments, businesses, and individuals all working together to make a difference. It's not going to be easy, but it's worth it, because the fate of the ocean and all its inhabitants depends on it. The impact of human activities on shark populations is a major concern, and it's essential that we address this issue to ensure the long-term survival of these amazing creatures. The connection between shark conservation and the health of the ocean ecosystem is clear, and it's essential that we take action to protect both. By doing so, we're not just saving sharks, we're also preserving the delicate balance of the ocean ecosystem and all the benefits it provides to us. The importance of shark conservation cannot be overstated, and it's crucial that we continue to raise awareness and take action to protect these incredible animals and the ecosystem they inhabit. One of the key ways we can work to protect sharks is by learning more about the different species that exist and the challenges they face. There are over 500 species of sharks, ranging in size, shape, and behavior from the tiny dwarf lantern shark to the massive whale shark. Each of these species plays a unique role in the ocean ecosystem, and many are facing significant threats, such as overfishing, habitat loss, and climate change. By studying these different species, we can gain a better understanding of the importance of shark conservation and the steps we can take to protect them. For example, some species of sharks, like the great white shark, are apex predators, playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. They prey on weak and sick animals, helping to keep the population healthy and preventing any one species from becoming too dominant. Other species, like the basking shark, feed on plankton and small fish, helping to keep the ocean's food chain in balance. By protecting these different species of sharks, we're also protecting the entire ecosystem and all the other animals that depend on it. But shark conservation isn't just about protecting the sharks themselves. It's also about protecting the habitats they depend on. Many species of sharks rely on specific habitats, such as coral reefs or coastal estuaries, to survive. These habitats are often under threat from human activities, such as overfishing, pollution, and coastal development. By protecting these habitats, we're not just saving the sharks that depend on them, we're also preserving the entire ecosystem and all the other animals that call it home. One of the most effective ways to protect shark habitats is through the establishment of marine protected areas. These are areas of the ocean that are set aside and protected from human activities, such as fishing and coastal development. By creating these protected areas, we can provide a safe haven for sharks and other marine animals to live and thrive. For example, the establishment of marine protected areas around coral reefs has been shown to increase the biodiversity of these ecosystems and provide a safe habitat for many species of sharks. Another important step in shark conservation is reducing our impact on the ocean through sustainable fishing practices and reducing our use of plastics. Many species of sharks are accidentally caught in fishing gear, intended for other species, and this can have a significant impact on their populations. By using more sustainable fishing practices, such as catch and release fishing and avoiding fisheries that have a high bycatch of sharks, we can help to reduce the number of sharks that are caught and killed each year. Additionally, by reducing our use of plastics, we can help to reduce the amount of pollution in the ocean and protect the habitats that sharks depend on. So what else can we do to help protect these amazing creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit? One thing is to support organizations that work to conserve shark populations and protect their habitats. These organizations often work with governments and local communities to establish marine protected areas where sharks can thrive without being threatened by human activities. They also work to educate people about the importance of shark conservation and the simple things we can do to make a difference. Another way we can help is by learning more about the different species of sharks and the challenges they face. For example, some species of sharks, like the great white shark, are apex predators and play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems, while others, like the whale shark, are filter feeders and help to keep the ocean clean by eating plankton and small fish. By learning more about these different species, we can gain a better understanding of the importance of shark conservation and the impact that human activities are having on their populations. It's also important to recognize that shark conservation is not just about protecting sharks, it's about protecting the entire ecosystem. Sharks play a vital role in maintaining the health of the ocean and the many different species that depend on it. By protecting sharks, we're also protecting the fish, the coral reefs, and the many other creatures that call the ocean home. And by protecting the ocean, we're also protecting ourselves, because the ocean provides us with so many benefits, from food to medicine to recreation. So, what can you do to get involved in shark conservation? One thing is to spread the word about the importance of protecting sharks and the simple things we can do to make a difference. You can also support organizations that work to conserve shark populations by donating money or volunteering your time. And you can make changes in your own life to reduce your impact on the ocean and the creatures that live there. As we've seen, shark diversity is incredibly important, and conservation efforts are necessary to protect these amazing creatures. By working together, we can make a difference and ensure that sharks continue to thrive in the ocean. If you want to learn more about shark conservation and how you can get involved, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring the latest research and innovations in shark conservation and what they mean for the future of these incredible animals.